Hello, my name's Chris Sarra from the University of Canberra, and I'm the founder of the Stronger Smarter Institute. I'm sorry that I can't be with you in person today. It was my son's birthday yesterday, and it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. And like any good blackfella, or like any good father, one has to be present for these kinds of important matters. Today we're here to talk about a serious issue. There is a crisis on, and it relates to our children. We're not doing as good as we should be. But we can do better, and we must do better. We need to change what we're doing and how we address these things. This is a crisis. In a crisis, it doesn't serve us to blame one another or point the finger. This is not useful. We have to find ways to work together to own the things that we are accountable for in order to deal with the challenges that we are confronted by. Some time ago, I delivered a Senate speech in response to the Prime Minister, who asked me what are 3 things we can do on the Indigenous policy landscape to make a difference. And the 3 things we need to do are no different with this challenge that we're confronted by together. I said to the Prime Minister, we need to acknowledge and embrace the humanity of Aboriginal people and our capacity to be exceptional. And if we acknowledge and embrace our humanity, then we can understand that we do have capacity, we do have humanity, and with that comes our ability to be the best that we can be and to support our children, to support our families, and support our communities in the way that they need to. We've been around for some 40 to 50,000 years, so we know a little bit about resilience. What's been missing for the last 200 years is other people's capacity to embrace our sense of resilience and our humanity. That needs to change, and when you can do that, we have a chance and we can work better together. The second point I made to the Prime Minister was bring us policy approaches that nurture a sense of hope rather than those which would entrench a sense of despair. The third thing was do things with us, not to us. This is the only way we can make a difference. By bringing us policy approaches that assume that we are broken and need fixing, rather than recognise that we come to this challenge with strengths to offer. What's more helpful is recognising and nurturing the strengths that we bring already to these challenges and building upon those things. Many of you will know that I've had a very successful career as an educator, and that probably came to prominence when I was principal at Cherbourg State School. One of the things that helped me to be so successful was this. I used to pretend that all of those children in the school were my children, my own children. And so when I would talk to teachers about what was happening, I would pretend that I was having a conversation with them about my own child. When I would visit families, I would pretend and imagine, I'd say, what if this was my own big sister that I was visiting to talk about my nephews and nieces? What kind of outcomes would I want for them? And when I let myself be guided by that and took my ego off and hung it on the door, then I realised I had a chance at delivering what was better and more honourable in terms of education outcomes. Let me invite you then to make this challenge personal. I challenge you to think about it in this way. What if this was my child? What if this was my family? What if this was my community that we were dealing with? And if we can make it personal, then the question shifts profoundly so, from what do we do with these children or what do we do with these families to what would I want done if these were my children and my families. This is a very, very simple formula, but let's not pretend that the work is not hard. And so yes, the formula is simple, but the work is very, very hard. Trust me, I know. We can do this, so let's get on with it.